in Hyderabad. Then we're seeing a set of another mega launches by Tata Motors, and this time it has to be the pickup space in commercial segments, for which I must tell you that deliveries are also on roll. To talk more about this, I'm joined by the Executive Director of Tata Motors, Girish. It's always lovely speaking to you.
Pleasure.
Tell us what are these new launches today about, and how does it add to a strong portfolio for Tata Motors in the CV segment?
Right. So, I think to take a larger view first, we are seeing a good growth happening in the last and first mile transportation. This is happening essentially due to the boom in e-commerce, increasing consumption, as also rise in the hub and spoke model. So that's from the demand side. From the customer side, if you see, there is an ever increasing set of aspirations. They want better vehicles which can match their life aspirations in a better manner. So that's the second thing. And third, as you know, the fuel prices have been going up. So customers are looking for lower total cost of ownership. We already have a very good range of pickups and small commercial vehicles with three brands: Ace, Intra, and Yodha. I think what we have done today is launched a new set of pickups, which makes our range of pickups very, very comprehensive. To tell you in brief, so we've launched 4 new products today. The first one here is the Yodha 2.0, which is highest payload in its category of 2 tons. Also comes with highest power to weight ratio. Then we have also launched Yodha with a crew cab and an independent front suspension, which gives a very good balance between off-roadability as well as comfort. So that's the Yodha crew cab. We've launched the Intra V50, extending the Intra range. So that comes with 1.5 ton payload, and it also comes with highest power to weight ratio and also the biggest load body. So it is very good for voluminous and higher load carrying segments. And finally, I think the industry is also moving towards alternate fuel. So we've also launched the first bifuel pickup in the Intra category, which comes with a 1 ton payload. So this bifuel can run on both petrol as well as CNG, and therefore one doesn't have to worry about the range. So the range anxiety is addressed by this. And second is the customer can enjoy the benefits of profitability and lower cost of CNG. So that's the range that we have launched today.
So what is the kind of pricing that we see across all these variants, and what is the kind of demand that you're expecting? Because you see the festive season is also around the corner. You've also mentioned that today it's going to witness about 1,000 deliveries across India.
Right. So, as far as demand is concerned, we are looking forward to a double-digit growth over the base of the previous year as far as the overall commercial vehicle industry is concerned. I think small commercial vehicle and pickup category had not declined so much when we had those bad 2 years. So on the base that we had, a good base that we had, we do see a single or maybe double digit kind of growth even in this segment. So that's what we are looking at in going ahead in this. As you rightly said, I think today has been the launch, but apart from launch, we are also doing deliveries across 250 locations in the country. And we should be having almost 1,000 deliveries being made today.
That's good to know. How do you see the CV segment going forward, especially, of course, in the pickup space? This, of course, adds to your order book, but further going, how does the portfolio look like? Are we bracing for further launches also?
You see, we will continue our development push, right? We will keep on coming up with either newer products, or we will keep on improving the performance levels of the current products. So that's something which is just very clear. This will ensure that we are aligned with the changing requirements of the customers or the changing needs of the country at large, right? So we will continue to do newer developments. Now, as far as pickups is concerned, with the launches today, we believe that we have a very, very comprehensive range which addresses whether it is rural requirements, semi-urban, urban requirements, all kind of usages, whether it is agri-produce, poultry, construction, water, whatever it may be. I think it addresses almost all the requirements. Going ahead, we will see, what more requirements are coming up, if there are any further white spaces, and we'll keep on addressing those.
Right. Girish, you've time and again, of course, focused a lot on the EV concept, and that's going pretty strong in India, with Prime Minister also setting a clear goal on it. How do you see Tata Motors paving its way through the EV developments across the country?
So I think zero emission vehicle transition is an irreversible trend now, and the government has been key in terms of igniting this trend and also pushing it. I think FAME Phase 1, FAME Phase 2 incentives have helped in a big way in increasing the penetration of EVs, especially in buses first, and now it is also getting into the last mile distribution. So the Niti Aayog has come up with a Shunya campaign, which is also going to help push this. In addition to this, I think there are quite a few usages which are kind of closed loop usages, lower range. I think we see a good transition likely even in those segments. In addition to FAME and Shunya, I think the government has also come up with the PLI scheme, which is also going to help us to increase the backward integration and bring the supply chain within the country. So I think both from the demand side and supply side, we seem to be positioned well to ride this electrification transition.
And of course, also the fuel prices.
Absolutely. Fuel prices, and also see with every subsequent emission, I think the cost of vehicles is also going up. So cost of vehicles going up, the battery prices coming down. Of course, last few months the battery prices have gone up, which has been a trend. But I think finally the battery prices should come down. So on one hand, IC engine vehicle prices are going up. The electric vehicle prices should go down, so the TCO parity should be reached much faster.
That's great. One last question, Girish. How does this also comes at a time where the national logistics policy has been unveiled by Prime Minister Modi, and that's been quite under the works. How does this stand important in this crucial development?
Yes, I think the Honorable Prime Minister has launched the national logistics policy just a few days back with an intention of reducing the logistics cost as a percentage of GDP from around 14 to 10 and below. So I think this calls for not just lower total cost of ownership, but also higher power to weight ratio, lower turnaround time so that the deliveries can be done faster. And I think what we have launched today actually fits within that requirement aptly and should contribute in that intention.
Great. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.